Hi guys, so we're in conversation with the person who is behind Mr. and Mrs. Mahi's face. Please welcome Panchami. Hi Panchami, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Let's start with this. Basically, tell me what was the process behind Janhvi and Rajkumar being selected for the lead roles.
So actually, honestly, it is a casting it is a script in general that's a little bit out of the box, right? The film revolves around a husband who kind of has an unachieved dream of wanting to play cricket, and then eventually how he sees a spark in his wife and how he trains her to play. So it was, I think, from the time, like from the time of conception. Sharan kind of has, I mean, Sharan, the director, has worked with Janhvi before on Gunjan. So I think he had kind of mentioned to her about the film that he wants to make this film on cricket and this is what it's about.
So, what was Janhvi's preparation process like for the role?
It was hectic, I can tell you that. So basically, of course, I think when you're playing a character that is has a skill involved, like let's say even films like Bhag Milka or any of the films, actually हमारी industry में हम लोग ने इतने सारे films बनाए हैं that are focused on like either whether it's a biopic of a certain character or it's a skill based sort of part. I think that Janhvi has gone through some rigorous training of cricket. Her training started really from the base of it, which is like from learning how to hold the bat, to play cricket, to do your cover drive shots, to do every single thing that you see her. And आप जब film देखोगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि किस तरह की cricket उसने खेली है. I mean, it's like she's really gone for it to the professional, to a professional level of playing cricket. And I think for someone who's never played it, to do hours and hours of training in the field and just learning something that's not, you're not playing it to play the sport competitively, you're just learning it so you can play a part in a film. I think that's a different kind of dedication.
There's a scene between Rajkumar Rao and his mother, right? His mother is played by Zarina Wahab ji.
I love that scene.
So, could you highlight a little more about, that particular scene, the importance of it?
To be honest, ये हमारे लिए, मैं और शरण जानते हैं, ये हमारे लिए एक थोड़ी सी डिफिकल्ट कास्टिंग थी बिकॉज वो पार्ट जो है वो it's so important to the message of the film or the turning point in the film, but at the same time it wasn't, other than that one beautiful scene, it wasn't the biggest of roles as compared to the remaining characters in the film, that it was a difficult part to cast. But of course, I think that we were blessed and honored to be able to have Zarina ji, because the minute I called up Zarina ji, I'll never forget that. I picked up the phone on her and I said, "Ke, ma'am, एक part है शरण की film है धर्मा के लिए." And she was the sweetest ever. She said, "धर्मा की film है, मैं कभी ना नहीं बोलूंगी." She said, "जो भी part है." I said, "नहीं, एक meeting तो करते हैं, आप शरण को मिलो and see what you feel." But I think Zarina ji is just the most wonderful person to work with.
So, is there anything else that you would like to share about the movie and the experience in casting and
I mean,
whatever it is that
Mahi has been a special one for us because पहले तो हम लोग ये film पे इतनी सारी different journeys हुई हैं, other than the challenge of course, like we were saying with Janhvi, learning the sport. We had like several, because she also had an injury. And Sharan was so specific that he wanted to get all of the shots and all correctly, that we really waited through to make this film happen.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, please like and subscribe to this channel if you want to know more on Mr. and Mrs. Mahi.